Hello, PushDustIn from Source Gaming here. Today I will be reviewing Piczle Lines DX for the Nintendo Switch. Full disclosure, we were provided a copy of the game by its publisher, Rainy Frog. Piczle Lines DX is an upgrade port of the mobile game of the same name. It is the third puzzle game that Rainy Frog has published for Nintendo's latest console, but is it the best of the bunch? Let's find out in our review. The premise of Piczle Lines DX is quite simple. The professor's latest adventure has the ability to transform an object into an 8-bit version of itself. However, it has gone haywire to turn random objects into retro images. It's up to the players to revert the pixelated objects back by completing the puzzles. The story is pretty basic, there's not really much else to say about it. This is kind of to be expected since the main draw of the game is its puzzles and its mechanics. Piczle Lines DX is a perfect example of the phrase, "What you see is what you get." The game is extremely limited in terms of varying gameplay. The main objective of the level is to complete pictures by connecting the colored dots. On the colored dots are numbers which determine how long the line is. After connecting the colored dots, an image will be revealed which will complete the level. There is no real evolution or experimentation with the formula. Piczle Lines DX increases the size of the puzzles in later levels, but it doesn't really get difficult. It just really gets tedious. I found myself getting to the zone and all that entailed was just matching the colored dots. For the review, I decided I should try one of the bigger puzzles, a 64x64. It took well over an hour to complete, but the worst part was that I felt like I was going through the motions. In all honesty, it's just kind of boring. The formula just gets really stale very quickly. Players can use the touchscreen to draw on the lines. I found this method to be slightly more engaging, but I found the Joy-Cons to be more precise. If you're going for the no mistakes trophy, then I feel like Joy-Cons method is the only way. Besides its gameplay, Piczle Lines DX is plagued with some serious issues. First, the music is awful. I swear each track is only 30 seconds long, and the repetition gets grating very quickly. This is disappointing as players will spend well over an hour on the larger puzzles. In addition, the music will stop and start all over again during the loading screens. It's kind of jarring. I also ran into the issue with the trophies failing to unlock. I checked the credits several times, but the corresponding trophy has yet to be attained. Overall, there aren't a lot of trophies, most of them are connected to the story mode. There's no grading system as far as I can tell on the levels either, which really cuts down the replayability of the game. A simple clock and an online leaderboard would have subverted the issue, inspiring players to complete for the best records. The graphics are clean and there's some animations, but not much. On the title screen, the blink animation of the various characters lasts for about 5 seconds and then loops. The game isn't terrible to look at, but it's also not terribly interesting either. Limited animations and an inoffensive art style just reeks of a mobile game, not a console game. Overall, it's pretty clear that Piczle Lines DX is a port of a mobile game, first and foremost, rather than something that was built for the Switch from the ground up. If you're on the fence, download the iOS Android app and play that for about an hour. If you enjoyed that app, then you probably should enjoy the Switch version, especially since it has additional puzzles and will continue to get even more for the foreseeable future. If you find that relaxing, then you'll probably enjoy this game. Personally, I find it pretty dry and lacking lasting appeal. Piczle Lines DX is not the best puzzle game on the Switch, nor is it the best game Rainy Frog has published for the platform. If you're looking for a satisfying puzzle game, look no further than Puzzle Adventure Blockle, which we have reviewed on this channel previously. I'm giving Piczle Lines DX a 2 out of 5. Let us know what you think of Piczle Lines DX in the comments below. As always, make sure to like this video if you want to see more reviews from Source Gaming. Subscribe to Source Gaming for more news straight from the source. This is PushDustIn signing off.